So guys, on my previous video I mentioned about a few things we can do to take more control of our lives, and I emphasized mainly on the fact that waking up early have given me the control and some extra time to help me pursue and be more present in my life with the things I want to do, be more intentional, as I should say. And today I want to dive deep into the other aspect of things that let's say now you've got some extra hours, in your day, and I don't know what your purpose is or whatever. So sometimes when we talk about purpose, we think that we're meant to do only one thing. Really, truly, purpose changes quite often. Actually, it's transient. It's not something that you get it fixed and that's it. But anyway, with that said, I wanna recap on what I mentioned the other day. So waking up early, if you get a bit 3 extra hours a day, then you try to fill those extra hours with things like moving your body, which could be any type of workout, yoga, whichever makes you feel happy, guys. Just go and get your body moving. It doesn't really matter. If you like running, go for a run. And we also mentioned about the fact that we need to spend some time sitting with ourselves, and that could be through prayer, meditation, breath work, and simply journaling. Anything that will help you just sit still and focus on just listening to your body. Last thing that we mentioned in that video was not social media. I explained further why not social media sometimes. And again, I took a break from social media, though I'm a content creator and I love creating content, but I found that was taking a lot of my time, and also it was cloud my judgment. Really, I was making decisions based on what I've seen there, and that is what society really tell us, and I find myself comparing myself with this and that, this content creator, this. So I thought, let me cut this off. It's just for the time being. And so now moving forward, let's talk about a few other things that you may try to do now that you have some time. Okay, so now that you have some time, 2-3 hours a day or whatever, extra hours, what we're gonna do now is thinking about teaching ourselves a lot of things that we can. So a few things that I do, again, I mentioned like in the previous video, this is all personal. I'm just sharing some of the things I've done that have helped me with that. So the first thing I'd suggest doing if you have some time is buy books, at least one book, and just get cracking. Just read it. You may not understand the book fully, but grab the book and just start reading it. Really, truly, don't think too much. It can be any book for the matter. It's not about the knowledge you're not gonna get any knowledge to starting with when you start reading the book. You just want a book to open and get used to that rhythm of just open the book, bam, just reading. That's something that I would encourage, because once you get into that momentum, that rhythm of reading often, you're gonna start picking the book that are more interesting to you, and you're gonna start acquiring the knowledge, getting the knowledge that you need to succeed in life or wherever field you wanna, acquire the knowledge from. And that's one thing that I do now. I just love reading. I don't have to read every day, but whenever I have some time, I'm just here giggling, reading. Just read. Don't think about it too much or try to stop and search every word. Just think about you speaking to somebody. Just read, and then make it like a bit more fun for you. Speak out loud if you need it, or speak within yourself. Just read, get reading. That's just learning knowledge. Because I was gonna say then start doing some podcasts, but really truly, when you get to listen to podcasts and then start doing things on your phone, you get quite distracted. Like, just go old school a little bit, be more intentional. Just grab a book and whatever topic you want and start reading. That's one thing I would do. And second thing is prioritizing your work, or just your priorities really. So deep work, I find it to be very useful. Let's say I have a bunch of video I want to edit, a bunch of things I want to just do. I try to do them in bulk, and I try to allocate like 1 to 2 hours, just solely deep work, time on, 90 minutes, click, no distraction, and just get cracking. That's have changed things, like, honestly. You don't have to do this every day, but the days I've got to get this done, just sit down, focused, right? Cool. That's one thing that you should do with your time if you have it. enough time. One new things have implemented, though it's not necessarily forever, is I've cut down on alcohol and any sort of nicotines, or smoking weed or vaping or drinking this, drinking that. Like I just call it nothing to do with never want to drink again. It's mainly because I'm trying to find that rhythm, or be more intentional in my life. I want to have more control, and I found that sometimes when I go out for drinks, and the next day, and then I fall out of my routine, and then recovering. It's just a long day basically. Yes, you can go out and have a few drinks or whatever, but the whole thing is just, for me, like, you know what? Right now, alcohol and vaping, smoking, and all that jazz, cigarette, whatever you smoke, it doesn't matter. Just stop it. Take a break. Just take a break from things. Sometimes it's okay. It won't be the thing that you need to do forever, but it makes sense to do it sometimes. So yeah, and then this one is a hard one because the next one I'm about to say is a hard one because everybody's different. I find myself, working, operating really well on a 6.5, 7 hour sleep. I work fine as long as I get proper sleep. I don't mean those shallow sleep. I mean, like, I'm in bed, it's 11 o'clock, and then 5 a.m. alarm goes off. I'm happy. I'm just happy because when I go to bed, I just sleep. And so that would depend on everybody, but your sleep hygiene is important. So I would suggest, really truly, if you want to have more control of your life, having a good night's sleep and recovery is really, really important. Because imagine you're up and you have time, then you start feeling sleepy, you feel knackered, your brain is foggy. You don't want that at all. So I suggest just do something about your sleep. It's very important. Optimize it. Find something to do, and make sure you're getting enough sleep. That has tremendously helped me. So that's something I would suggest. And last but not least, because we are really good at consuming content, we are really good at listening to things, but what we suck really is taking action. So taking action and getting out of our comfort zone, it's a tough one, really tough. You can watch and read as many books, you can pray as many times you want, meditate as many hours you can. Nothing will happen until you take action, honestly. Guys, you gotta take action, really, truly. Nothing will happen until you take action. So taking action just means do whatever you need to do, just gas yourself up a little bit, just go ahead and do it. Don't think too much about it, get it done. Because if you get in your head, then yeah, try your best to get out of your comfort zone, try your best to just be there and do as much as you can. So yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. That's pretty much the few things I've implemented in my life now that have tremendously helped me. So give it a try, watch the first and second video, help you pick a few things from that, and yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys in the next video. Alright, you take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and always make sure to take some time, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, just to take a deep breath in and out. That helps a lot. Anyways, take care, peace, bye.